They're the songs that bring you back to that moment of pure terror in the cinema. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 horror movie musical themes. For this list, we're looking at the musical accompaniment of horror films that are either used as a theme song or to set the tone in one of the film's scenes. We're choosing our entries based on a mix of their memorability and iconic status. They're majestic, fantastic, and the perfect accompaniment to the most blood-curdling scream you can muster. Number 10. The Ring. Written by legendary movie scorer Hans Zimmer, the theme song to this 2002 American remake of the Japanese classic achieves its status for sounding as if it was directed by a masterful horror auteur. It begins with subtle piano notes that give but a faint hint of the horror to come. A slow build follows, and as the excitement mounts, audiences know they are in for a delightfully petrifying treat. Number 9. Rosemary's Baby. Many horror themes play off the melodic qualities of a lullaby. The theme to this 1968 Roman Polanski film takes our number 9 spot based on creep factor alone. Krzysztof Kometa, known for writing several Polanski film scores, is the mastermind behind this hair-raising track. The soft motherly voice is betrayed by the shrill instruments, and listeners are greeted to a key theme of the story of Rosemary's Baby, a mother's love that's hiding something truly evil. Number 8. 28 Days Later. Anyone who has seen the film accompaniment to our 8th pick will agree that the ravaging, hyper-violent zombies are only half of what makes the film so scary. The second half is the mounting feeling of desolation and hopelessness. This song, written by John Murphy, delivers that feeling in audio form for the audience, as its booming crescendo delivers a vast sense of isolation. The final soft notes leave us with a thought we had from the very beginning. We are not safe.
That was longer than a heartbeat.
Number 7. A Nightmare on Elm Street. Beginning with an oddly soothing tone, any ideas that the movie it accompanies is going to be a happy one are quickly shattered by composer Charles Bernstein after about a minute in. As the movie follows a group of teens that are killed in their dreams, this theme is all too fitting as it pretends to soothe us, and then acts as a vicious reminder that something wicked lurks in the shadows. Listen to this a few times and you can forget about sleeping. Number 6. Saw.
Hello, Mr. Hindle. Or as they called you around the hospital, Zap.
How many songs do you know that make you feel stressed that you're running out of time and that your life is in grave danger?
Will you murder a mother and her child to save yourself?
Well, there's at least this one, thanks to Charlie Clouser, the man behind the Saw theme and a former Nine Inch Nails member. The perfect accompaniment to the film it represents. This track really works to showcase the psychological thriller and its sequel's gruesome traps, high-tension situations, and twist endings.
Game over.
Number 5. Psycho. Coming in at the midpoint on our list is a tune that isn't technically Psycho's theme song, but is so iconic and inextricable from the horror thriller that it's gotta be here. At the time of release, the movie's infamous shower scene achieved notoriety for being one of the most graphically violent sequences ever put to the big screen. Bernard Herrmann's soundtrack is expertly laid over the film's lightning-fast cuts, and the screeching violins have come to represent not only the genius that is Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, but also horror films in general. It's enough to give us mommy issues. Number 4. Friday the 13th Part 3. Horror film franchises are known for their reboots and sequels, and few characters have had as many different incarnations as this hockey mask-wearing serial killer. Another staple of the Friday the 13th series, though, is its catchy and creepy theme song, written by Harry Manfredini, and our favorite version is the 1982 disco-inspired track from Part 3. If at some point while listening you are tempted to get up and dance, don't worry, that's normal. On the other hand, if you begin to feel a bit violent, then you may want to call a doctor, or the cops. Number 3. Jaws. Well-done movie music is like another character in the scene you're watching, and one of our favorite characters from Steven Spielberg's Jaws is the theme written by another composing legend, John Williams. The score gives its listeners a front-row seat to the mayhem that's about to ensue. A deadly game of predator and prey.
Come here, boy! Come on! Come on, Charlie, swim! Come in! Come on, Charlie, keep swimming! Keep swimming, Charlie!
Whether it was at the movie theater in the 70s or at summer camp where a friend teased you while swimming in the lake,
Come on in the water!
everyone has heard this iconic track, and everyone knows exactly what it means. Dinner is served.
Can we go home now?
Number 2. The Exorcist. Not only a phenomenon in the horror genre, The Exorcist is one of the most iconic films of all time. Director William Friedkin originally rejected the score written for him, and instead used the song Tubular Bells by Mike Oldfield to be canonized as the theme. The song, while only featured briefly, is a perfect reflection of the film. It's mysterious, determined, and spine-rattlingly creepy. In short, it's the ideal accompaniment to a story of two priests, willing to give anything to save an innocent young girl from the devil himself.
The power of Christ compels you!
Before we slash our way to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1. Halloween. Halloween director John Carpenter also wrote the film's score, which is beautiful in its simplicity and effectiveness, a notion mirrored in the mask worn by the slasher flick's killer, Michael Myers. Although similar in melody and tone to another contender for our list, The Fog. The quick tempo and dramatic violins give Halloween's theme the sharper edge. This terrifying number will have you checking over your shoulder long after you're done trick-or-treating. Do you agree with our list?
I think that I am familiar with the fact that you are going to ignore this particular problem until it swims up and bites you on the ass.
What iconic horror movie themes did we miss? For more terrifying top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Now, do you understand me? Go do as I say.